AT&T says a cyber attack from 2 years ago exposed records of almost every cellular customer. Customers say they are still trying to figure out how they were impacted. Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. The Dallas-based telecom giant says hackers downloaded records of all phone calls and texts from all customers over a 6-month period in 2022. Fox 4's Alex Boyer breaks down what was exposed and what AT&T is doing about it. Alex.
Hi, Clarice. Well, you know, AT&T tells us that they know that one person, at least at this point, has been arrested in connection to that massive data breach. As you mentioned, this really does include nearly all AT&T mobile customers, as well as those customers who use landlines who interact with those cell phones. AT&T revealed Friday that nearly all of its customers' call and text message records were exposed in a massive data breach. The issue came to light in April when the Dallas-based telecommunications giant said it learned of the hack, which took place between May and October of 2022, and another smaller breach from January 2nd, 2023. The information was made public in a regulatory filing Friday.
It's not immediately obvious what is possible with the logs of telephone and telephone calls and text messages.
Dr. Vahid Benzadeh is a cybersecurity expert. AT&T said so-called threat actors unlawfully accessed an AT&T workspace on a third-party cloud platform and stole the files. In a statement, an AT&T person said, in part, "The data does not contain the context of calls or texts, personal information such as social security numbers, dates of birth, or other personally identifiable information."
But unfortunately, the statement does not clarify the extent and the significance of the amount of information, of the type of information that was leaked. And I think the customers have a right to be made aware of that.
AT&T said the hack took place outside of their network and that the company's systems were not breached. The Justice Department said it knew about the incident earlier this year, but also said making the public aware before now would have risked national security and public safety. AT&T said it has taken additional security measures, including closing off the point of unlawful access.
In this type of incident, there's very little that the customers can do to protect themselves.
Yeah, to that point, Dr. Benzadeh says that more really needs to be done at the legislative level to strengthen regulation to prevent these types of hacks from continuing to happen. Meanwhile, AT&T says that it is providing notice to its current and former customers affected by the breach.